Stephen ordered a pie. He ate only 2/7 of it and gave the remaining pie to his 4 sisters. What fraction of the whole pie will each of Stephen's sisters receive if they share the remaining pie equally? We've got the options below. Let's go. Now, you might hate fractions, but I bet you love pie. So maybe your love for pie can keep you in the game here long enough to learn what's going on in this problem. Stephen's taking this pie, and for some reason he's cutting it into 7s. I don't know who does that. You might as well cut it straight across the middle, but that's not what Stephen did. So we're cutting it into 7 pieces. I'm going to draw this as kind of reasonably well as I can, but it's already not that great of a picture. But we're cutting this into 7 pieces. And so that would look something like this. Let me see if I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now my pieces aren't the most even, but in this problem, we presume he cut it evenly since it's exactly 2/7. He ate 2/7 of that pie. So let's say he took these 2 slices, and these are the 2 that he ate, and so they're gone. And then meanwhile, he's dividing up the remaining of that pie equally amongst his 4 sisters, and they're each going to get an equal share. We're trying to find out what's the share they each get. So how do we do this? Well, we took the whole 7/7 and we took away 2/7, which leaves how many 7s? You could count it if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really, what we did in fraction terms, we did 1 minus 2/7. And 1, we would really think of in common denominator terms, we would think of that as 7/7. That's the whole pie minus the 2/7. And so the 7/7, which was the whole pie, here's what Stephen ate, the 2/7. That means there were 5/7 left behind, which we can see in our picture. There's the 5 slices of pie that he hasn't touched. Okay, so then what? Well, we're going to divide those equally amongst his 4 sisters. We can't obviously give each 1 slice and then give some person an extra slice. That wouldn't be equal. So how do we do that? Well, in math terms, what we're saying is we're going to do 5/7, and we're going to divide that by 4, right? So another fraction operation here is what we got to do. 5/7 divided by 4. Well, how do we do that? Well, remember, in fraction world, if I'm dividing by a fraction, I do the multiplication by the reciprocal, and that's the same thing. So instead of thinking of it as 5/7 divided by 4, what I should think of it as is 5/7 times the reciprocal of 4. Well, as a fraction, 4 is 4 over 1. So the reciprocal of 4 is 1 over 4. And so again, if I'm going to do 5/7 divided by 4, it's the same thing as 5/7 times 1/4. And now that's how we're going to figure this out. How do we multiply fractions? We go straight across the top, and we get 5. And we go straight across the bottom. 7 times 4 is 28. So each sister gets 5/28 of the pie. Good luck cutting it in exactly that proportion. I don't know how that's going to work. But the answer to the math problem, at the very least, is D, 5/28. And if you got it, great thinking.